May 7th, 2026. Let's get into it. Quick shout out to today's sponsor, Compete Token, the gaming crypto that actually has real games. Link in the description. Bitcoin just faked out the bears again. The top crypto pumped to nearly $82,500 on Wednesday. First time we've seen that since January, then slipped right back under $80,000 by Thursday. CryptoQuant says holders booked their biggest profit day since December, locking in gains from a 37% rip off the April lows. And here's the bull case nobody on crypto Twitter is shouting about. Tom Lee says if Bitcoin just closes May above 76,000, that's a new bull market confirmed. So all the panic over a dip is, for once, exactly what it looks like: noise. Bitcoin still up 17% on the month, and the bears keep mistaking a deep breath for a death spiral. Amazon just gave AI agents a crypto wallet, and this is huge. Amazon Web Services launched Bedrock Agent Core Payments, a system built with Coinbase and Stripe that lets AI bots pay each other with stablecoins automatically. It runs on Coinbase's X402 protocol, USDC on Base and Solana, and settles in about 200 milliseconds. The skeptics spent the whole bull cycle yelling that crypto has no real use case. Meanwhile, Amazon is literally building wallet rails for AI bots to buy APIs, data, flights, and hotels. Coinbase says 169 million machine payments have already gone through. Tell me again how this is just a casino. Kalshi just hit a $22 billion valuation and prediction markets officially went mainstream. The platform raised $1 billion in a Series F led by Coatue, with Sequoia, Andreessen Horowitz, Paradigm, Morgan Stanley, and ARK all piling in. 2 million monthly users, 90% of US prediction market activity, $178 billion in annualized trading volume. Polymarket fans, take a breath. Your favorite crypto-native rival is reportedly chasing $400 million at $15 billion. Bernstein thinks the whole sector hits $1 trillion by 2030. Funny how the same regulators who called this all illegal a year ago are now watching a trillion-dollar industry boot up without them. BitMine is sitting on $12 billion of Ethereum, and Tom Lee just said, okay, maybe slow down. The treasury firm has scooped up over 5.1 million Ethereum, more than 4% of the entire supply, in less than a year. They're aiming for 5% total, and at 100,000 a week, they'll get there in 6 weeks flat. Lee says there are, quote, other things to be doing in crypto right now. Translation: the man is hunting bigger trades. BitMine just launched its Made in America validator network and even invested in Mr. Beast's Beast Industries. When Mr. Beast becomes part of your Ethereum thesis, the institutional crowd has officially stopped pretending crypto is fringe. CZ wants to bring Binance.us back from the dead, and US traders are paying attention. The Binance founder floated reviving the American arm to give US users access to global crypto liquidity, the deep order books, the alt selection, all the stuff Americans currently have to VPN their way to. 2 years ago, this guy was getting hit with a $4 billion settlement, and US regulators were ready to bury his exchange. Now he's casually pitching the comeback tour. The political climate flipped that hard, and honestly, having one less reason to deal with US-only platforms sounds great to anyone who's tried to buy a mid-cap on a domestic exchange. Goldman Sachs and Microsoft are now backing a blockchain ETF. 21 Shares just launched the Canton Network ETF, ticker TCAN, on the Nasdaq, the first US ETF offering direct exposure to a privacy-preserving institutional blockchain. Canton Coin is already ranked 21st by market cap at $5.6 billion, even though it only started trading last November. The validator list is wild. Goldman Sachs, Microsoft, Deutsche Bank, Nasdaq, Moody's, Deloitte, and Visa. Banks want crypto rails without showing each other their books, and Canton is the privacy-preserving compromise. If you're still telling people Wall Street hates crypto, you're a year behind the news cycle. Avi is rewriting the rulebook after the KelpDAO exploit, and it's about time. The biggest lending protocol in DeFi is overhauling its collateral and listing standards in direct response to the mess. New gates on which tokens get accepted, new safeguards on how they're treated as collateral. This is what real DeFi maturity looks like. Not pretending hacks don't happen, but actually patching the holes when they do. A bank gets blown up and we all eat the loss while the CEO does a teary apology tour. DeFi gets exploited and the protocol just rewrites its standards in public in a week. Different rules, different game. $700 million just walked off Layer 0. Solve Protocol is migrating that much in tokenized Bitcoin from Layer 0 over to Chainlink's CCIP. It's one of the largest cross-chain infrastructure switches we've seen, a clean defection between two of the biggest interoperability players. The bridge wars used to be a marketing slap fight. Now it's nine-figure money making real choices about which infrastructure can actually be trusted with tokenized assets. Layer 0 isn't going anywhere, but losing a flagship like Solve is the kind of headline that makes every other protocol's risk team start asking awkward questions. Eric Trump's American Bitcoin just printed an $82 million Q1 loss and the stock is taking it on the chin. Shares dropped more than 9% Thursday after the publicly traded miner posted losses up 37% from the previous quarter. They added 1,600 Bitcoin to the stash, now sitting on more than 7,300 coins worth $583 million. The stock is now 92% off its post-IPO high. Yes, 92%. The CEO blamed the Bitcoin price drop and waved at the non-cash mark-to-market line. Adding 11,000 new mining rigs while every other miner is pivoting to AI compute is a bold strategy. We'll see how it plays. Coinbase just missed earnings and the stock took a 4% hit. The biggest US crypto exchange came in below estimates as crypto trading volumes cooled across the industry. Look, Coinbase is fine. It's one quarter, the company is more diversified than ever between staking, custody, and stablecoin revenue, and it's still the most regulated on-ramp in America. But the headline reminds everyone that even the strongest exchange feels it when retail takes a breather. The next pump fixes this in about a week. And one more time, go check out Compete Token, the gaming crypto with actual games, link in the description. That's the day. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.